Good evening. Well, morning for us. We're going to see Savannah. Jammie and Miss Kimmy will be picking us up in a few minutes to take us into the city where they have booked the four of us on an old-time trolley tour of the 13th and final colony, Georgia, and this, its first city. Kimmy helps Shelley with some great-looking French braids. On the way, we do stop at 9 Line for some masks and some obligatory Black Rifle coffee. These things are booked, and our driver, V, is very knowledgeable and extremely entertaining. I didn't know this, but there have been some 41 movies like Forrest Gump, a set on Chippewa Square, Julia Roberts' Something to Talk About, filmed at the Sixpence in downtown, just to mention a couple. I can see why it is such a beautiful and grand old city. Miss Kimmy teaches dance, and it won't be long before she becomes a school teacher. The Forsyth Fountain was created in 1858. That's right, over 150 years ago. It is the most photographed spot in the city and used as a backdrop in wedding photos and videos seen around the world. Remember that Julia Roberts movie I mentioned? Well, this is it, The Sixpence, where Julia finds her cheating man in Something to Talk About.
You're welcome. Directly in front of us is Forsyth Park. Forsyth Park is 30 acres. It's a beautiful fountain in the center of the park. And that's around just like the tree on a scab person vest. It's made after Ruskin Hall and Harry Universal Church. That church is known as
waterfront shops. Vietnam War Memorial. After taking the trolley on one full loop, about 1.5 hours, we got off at Forsyth Park to do a little more up-close and personal inspection of some of the points of interest and maybe get something to eat before heading home. We saw the fountain and stopped into the Cathedral Basilica of St. John the Baptist. Beautiful architecture and history with very cold AC. We took time to say prayers for those we've lost and thanks for what we have, and Shelley lit a couple of candles in remembrance. It's so beautiful in here. After some more walking, Jay found us a nice burger joint to get in out of the heat and humidity, where we had a chance to sup and rehydrate. The food wasn't bad, but the company was awesome. The girls took a little time to show me how to work my Apple Watch, which I have definitely not used to its fullest potential. Then we hopped back on the trolley for a ride to the start of the tour in our parked car. Georgia is beautiful and there is so much more to see, so I know we'll be back. In the morning, we'll be heading out on the road again, this time into Florida and more adventures. Our time here has been way too short, and the Witt family and their friends have been nothing short of awesome. We can't thank them enough for taking the time out of their busy lives to entertain, educate, and share their time and love with old friends, now journeyers. To our viewers, Thank you all for sharing in our travel. We sure hope we've brought some smiles your way. We've really enjoyed your company. Ride along again with us next week to keep the journey alive. Until then, this is Chris and Shelley of OLT, our license to travel. Travel safe.